In the early morning calm of June 5th, 2025, a farmer was walking by and he noticed something in the Partapur canal in Meerut, India. Stopping, he noticed, floating in the murky water, wrapped in a white bedsheet, was a headless body of a young girl. A child, lifeless, and no one knew yet who it was. Just the day before, on June 4th, 17-year-old Aastha, also known as Tanishka, was reported missing by her family. Family members said that she had gone to school and never returned. A missing person report was filed. Tears were shed and words of confusion were uttered. But behind that mask of worry hid something much darker, because within hours, police investigated and uncovered a chilling truth. The very people that called and claimed to search for her were in fact the ones who had already taken her life. According to investigators, Aastha had fallen in love. She had met a young man online. They engaged in getting to know one another. This occurred 8 months prior. A modern relationship was starting to form. However, in her home, love had no place. Aastha's mother, 40-year-old Rakesh Devi, didn't approve of the relationship. Her brother Manu, 26, and other relatives were reportedly enraged after hearing this. The idea of Aastha talking to a boy outside of the family's control, to them, was shameful. And that shame would turn into murder. Inside their home in Darula, on June 4th, Aastha was strangled to death. The violence didn't end there. To prevent her from being identified, her family allegedly beheaded her using a bolt cutter. They ended up wrapping her body in a bedsheet and they loaded it into a white car. From there, they drove out into the early hours, and finding a place, they ended up dumping the body in the Partapur canal. Her head was disposed in the Ganga canal, gone like she never existed. The truth, however, floats even when you try to sink it. When the body was found, the police began to work endlessly, investigating and locating clues that emerged. These clues were finding a bolt cutter, a sickle, the vehicle that was used in the disposal, and eventually the confessions. 5 people were arrested: Rakesh Devi, her own mother; Manu, her brother; 2 relatives, Kamal Singh and Samar Singh; and a 14-year-old minor. Another man, Gaurav from Hapur, remains on the run. Police say that this murder was a textbook case of honor killing. It was a murder masked as morality, a punishment for daring to love without permission. Aastha's father, a CRPF officer posted far away, had no idea of this was happening back home. By the time he returned, his daughter was already gone. Today, those arrested sit in judicial custody. Charges include murder, tampering with evidence, and destruction of evidence. The search for Gaurav continues, and while the courts will decide their fate, one thing is certain: Aastha will never come home. A young voice was silenced by fear, by shame, and the illusion of honor. Aastha was only 17. What was her crime, you may ask? Falling in love? What was her punishment? Death by her own family's hands. So we must ask again and again, how many more daughters must we bury before honor stops justifying horror? Thank you for tuning in to the Controversial Chronicles. Until next time,